Well, to start off, as I said, there is a love triangle between Uzi and Anne and B. So to begin, if you don't like that stuff, well, I'm sorry, because it's one of the few sources of interaction. And if you do, well, the series also doesn't give it too much attention until the last 2 episodes, so it's not even one of the most interesting love triangles I've seen. And now, I'm going to get into the main ship. The Uzi X Anne ship sucks! It's not bad and it could have worked, but I don't like it in its current state. To start off, this ship goes against the philosophy of the series, subverting expectations, not following TV tropes. Well, what's more cliche than the male protagonist and the female protagonist falling in love? Let's take it step by step. The ship isn't a bad idea on paper. It makes sense. Uzi is an angsty teen who desperately needs connection, while Anne is emotional support personified. But the problem starts with the development. It makes sense that Uzi fell in love with Anne, since she's really unknown and for the first time she has someone she cares about. But from episode 1 to 5, Anne never showed that he reciprocated those feelings. But you don't see how Anne treats Uzi? Yes, he treats her the same as anyone else. Anne is a brat of God and he always treats people well. There's literally nothing out of character. He acts according to his personality. Emphatic, understanding, caring, sweet, kind, helpful. He's like that. Except that Uzi needs therapy and he gives it to her. It's not something extraordinary. It's the same for almost all of episode 6 until the end where... Oh, well, out of nowhere he shows feelings that he never showed before, but well, I guess it's a good start, episode 7. What? What? How? When? Where? I watched the whole series again. At no point do they say they are a couple. They don't show anything. Not even a, she's like my girlfriend, her name's Uzi. Nothing. Out of nowhere in the middle of a fight. 1 episode before the end.
Bloody dormant.
When did they become a couple? Oh no, I already know where. Off camera. Something as important as the main couple became canon off camera? You know why I love Lumity? Because I don't like romance. But if there's going to be a romance, I don't want to wait 200 chapters for them to finally say they love each other at the end of the series.
Dating, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just because I can't always read.
Like, yeah.
Yay.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You see, kids? After making fun of all possible tropes, we're going to do a speed run of all the tropes in 1 episode. And the problem is that Uzi falls entirely on Uzi. All the emotional impact falls on Uzi. We don't really see Anne expressing himself in this relationship. It's just the script dictates that I'm in love with Uzi. Okay, Uzi, I love you. And you'll tell me, at least their relationship helped Uzi become a better person. Let me put it this way. Uzi, are you a better person because of Anne? Or are you a better person for Anne? I think Uzi could have an emotional dependency problem without Anne. What do I mean by this? Uzi had a character development arc, learning to be a better person, but was it the good influence of Anne that made her change? Or did she only change because she wanted Anne? Meaning that without Anne, she's still the same close person as before? And as far as I can see, she's going down that path. And it has to do with her love rival, V. I'm going to drop the bomb here. And B would have been much better. Let me explain. Throughout the series, Anne didn't show feelings for Uzi, but instead, she kept her crush on B. But that seemed to be the plan, since both Uzi and B would have a development based on their feelings for Anne. On one hand, B would learn that lying and pushing N away isn't the right option, no matter if it's to protect him. Opening up with the help of her friendship with Lizzie, stopping to pretend to be a crazy anime girl who doesn't remember anything, while Uzi on the other hand would have improved as a person, but would clash with the reality that N likes her but doesn't love her. But that despite that, she's not alone anymore. She doesn't have to keep pushing others away from her. That she's a better person even though N doesn't love her. That sounds interesting and with a touch of empowerment. So obviously they didn't go that route. When Uzi loses control in episode 4, she only returns to normal because N appeared there, not because she could have overcome her problems, simply because N was there. What they did was cover up the wound, but not heal it. In fact, in episode 7, when she feels that N betrayed her, she becomes more unstable and gets fully possessed by sin. She simply calmed down because N became her boyfriend as she wanted, which makes me doubt Uzi's mental stability if she were to lose N. But even so, Uzi feels so boring. I mean, it's literally this. I found this on the internet, but I don't remember where or who created it. Oh, and I'm also going to paraphrase it a bit since it's somewhat outdated. And on the one hand, you have your lifelong crush, the only one who didn't lose her mind, and she still loves you. When you meet Uzi and she started to develop feelings for you, B was jealous, but it understood that Uzi also wanted to protect you, so she thought that she lost any chance she had with you and gave Uzi the job to protecting you since she wanted the best for you and sacrificed herself to save you. Then you have Uzi, who, if there wasn't any time skips, you met her at most 2 weeks ago and for whom you haven't shown any feelings until now. What a difficult decision, but I think the script forces me to choose Uzi. I don't dislike Uzi at all, but on the one hand, it was the most cliche and predictable ship possible. On the other hand, the power of NB to give character development to both B and Uzi makes it seem much more interesting to me than the typical cartoon cliche male and female protagonist couple. I think the NB is a better ship to make canon in the series, since as Atlas Summit said on Reddit, because of how well integrated into the plot it was. It ran parallel to the plot instead of trying to take the spotlight. It fits well and plotted well. Uzi feels like someone took their favorite ship and crowbarred it into a pre-existing story with zero idea on how to integrate it. Besides that, despite everything, they hardly interact with anyone other than each other, and I'm fed up. I want to see the characters interact with the others, not the Uzi and N show, but all this explodes in the end.